Hello. I would like to speak on the behalf of the topic of how can I be of service? Here's Kitty. Hey, kitty, kitty. How can I be of service during this time of planetary ascension? Because, we watch these videos online of different ascension schools, and some of us are part of schools of metaphysics. There are different concepts and understandings of what I believe is all one understanding based on oneness. What is oneness? It's recognizing I am another you, but you also have your own singular identity originally. So to me, understanding that we have the 100th monkey effect available to us, that any one of us could decide, I am taking a stand, I am making a difference, I'm listening to my heart always telling me what to do, and instead of ignoring it because we're so scared, with so much fear on the planet right now, with so many fears of the possibilities of war and just these different things of doomsday prophecies. If you realize there are also prophecies of higher consciousness expanding us and accelerating our youth and growth within ourselves, and by our youth I mean our inner child, our inner self, if we all just really took the time to focus on the positive possibilities of what could happen with Gaia, and we just stay in that state of the Beatitudes, of a higher state of consciousness of love, joy, peace, etc., then, those, even if those aren't necessarily Beatitudes exact, just those vibrations of higher consciousness, we could really, really do some good as one. And if just one of us were willing to truly listen to our whole heart and to give it all that we had, we could become teachers with the Ascended Masters of the Ascension through their teachings, teaching us, therefore us teaching others in due time, about how precious Mother Gaia really is during this change of time, about how the earth is so focused upon right now by many, many, and many, because there is so much going on. And if we are all in fear of the worst possibilities coming true, and that is our focus, that's what we're creating, because we're creating it together. And if we could just realize that all we have to do is focus on our highest virtues, on our best selves right now, and just say, you know what, I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to be that person that steps into my personal mission and my personal goals with what I know the Ascended Masters, higher consciousness, Christ consciousness, whatever you like to call it, my soul, what my mission, my purpose, whatever I feel that it is, I'm going to step in that for myself so that others might also step into a position of leadership. And by leadership, even if you just are simply, telling one new person about something that you know about reality to help them prepare themselves. Because let's just be honest, this is my perspective. We're all walking around on this planet together, and we're ascending, and no one except for a few people, in my opinion, are really teaching the true understandings of what it is to ascend one's being, of the heartfelt work that it takes to raise your vibration, to help your family, help your friends, to help those that you love raise their consciousness, to understand that you are already coming into your higher dimensional self. And there are so many questions, and there are always answers if you can communicate with your higher self. But if you don't know how to talk to your higher self, then you will never have your questions answered. So I think that's one of the biggest steps, that those who can teach people how to connect with their higher self, it's very important to connect to that. And then, there are also other things like connecting to the cycles of the moon, connecting to spirit, connecting to what you see as a higher state of consciousness, whether it be Jesus or Mary or Krishna or Buddha or just God, itself, however you choose to perceive God, that is your choice. And, I believe Source is giving us all a voice on the planet right now to let our voices be heard, even if it's through singing, through writing, even through dancing. In a way, have your spirit, have your voice, have your heart be heard, that you have an effect. I mean, if you imagine the Flower of Life grid right now, and you are a speck on that, but you affect the entire thing, don't believe you are powerless. You affect the entire thing so completely that if you were to take that power that is yours and just expand and feel the love that Mother Gaia has for you right now, despite all the fearful consciousness that we are feeling, trying to take over the earth at times, which it always tries, but it doesn't have to succeed. Just learn to tread on the earth with quiet, gentle feet. Lay on the ground. Try new ideas of what it is to really connect with the earth and hear what she is saying to us, not what media is telling us is going on. Listen to what she is saying. Listen to her one voice of what she would like for us to do is celebrate. And when you celebrate, you raise the vibration. Just like so many tribes around the planet, what do they do with their time? They celebrate. They celebrate and raise their energies back up to Christ consciousness. And in my opinion, there is nothing greater than that. There is nothing greater than celebration. So much devastation comes to us, and we do need time to process these energies at times. Of course, I believe in emotional processing. But I believe that when you have self-love, when you have a connection to your higher self, live a well-balanced life, and if you really want to be someone to inspire others, to teach them about Ascension, or if you just want to learn more about it and you're just not getting those little pieces that don't make sense, that's kind of where I would hope for the Ascended Masters to start really stepping in and start teaching those missing links that we sometimes question, well, why isn't this working? I'm hoping that they step in and really start explaining more deeply, which they will in due time, of course, how Mother Earth has a chance to be fully redeemed. Instead of trampled on rudely and harshly, she has a chance for us to tread on her with gentle love. So just take some time to really contemplate why I'm saying these things. It's very simple. We all can make that ripple. We can make that ripple, we can make a cloud, and we can make it grow. And I feel so much fear. I feel like a shift in fear consciousness. And I'm just trying to step back into that place where it's like, talking to my inner child, it's okay. We still have an opportunity for Mother Gaia and Pangea to really expand and feel our love for her. And I believe is a test. Will we second guess our work of all the work we've done to expand the Christ consciousness grid? And that's what we're all doing in our daily lives when we're just raising positive energy, whether we're even aware of the Ascension or not. Or are we going to go into that fear and go into that hate and go into that, just disgust with what's happening on the planet? I believe there are times for that, to just let your feelings out, just feel it. But then there are times to step into balance and say, okay, I'm going to sit down, look at myself, be reasonable, and look at my gifts. We all have gifts, and just ask Spirit, what can I offer as an offering of selfless service to give to Mother Gaia so that she can return to her cosmic womb of love, so that the fear may not affect her heart anymore.